think I know. Thinking. Saying clock, box, night, funny, young sleep. It was funny. Camera himself. Life, lake, Mary red, black, blue, ring, like morning, wedding, imagine, broken, was fun school.
សួរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំហើយចាខ្ញុំជិះឡានទៅសាលារៀនទៀតហើយឥឡូវនេះខ្ញុំអ្នកទៅសេពាក្យហើយចាខ្ញុំអានអក្សរតែតបមកខ្ញុំនឹងទៅសេពាក្យ45តបមកឲ្យចាខ្ញុំតែញឲ្យចាំអញ្ចឹងតបមកឥឡូវចាប់ផ្ដើមទៅសេ
The golden snuff box.
Wish
Once upon a time, and there was a good time.
golden
Though it was not in my time nor your
time
nor for the matter
ค่อยៗ
after in any one time here there lived a man and a woman who had one son called Jack, and he was
green
terribly fond of reading books.
Flower
He read and read, and then because his parents lived in a lonely house in a lonely forest, and he never saw any other folk than his father and mother, he became quite crazy to go out into the world to see charming princess and the like. So one day he told his mother he must be off, and she called him an airplane and a doll plate. But after that, as he was no use at home, he had better go seek for his fortune. Well, Jack hadn't got too far. He came to a field where his father was ploughing there. Although the man was still full, he put out and he was was going where he drew out his pocket and little golden silver box and gave it to the lad and said, if you are in danger of suddenly death, you may open this box, but not till then. It has been done. It has been for years and years. But as we have lived, father and son, quietly in the forest, none of us has ever need of help. Perhaps you may be. So Jack took the golden snuff box and went on his way after
house 12
After a time he grew tired and very hungry, and night closed in on him so that he could scarce see his way. But at last came to a large house and begged board for a logging at the door. Now Jack was good-looking young fellow, so the maid servant called him in by the fireside and gave him a plenty of good milk and bread and beer.
door
And it so happened that while he was eating his supper, the master's young daughter came into the kitchen and saw him, so she went to her father and said that it was the prettiest young fellow that she ever seen in the back of the kitchen. And that if her father loved her, he would give young man some employment. Now the gentleman of the house was exceedingly fond of his young daughter and did not want to vex her, and he went back to the kitchen and questioned Jack
Brick.
as he could do anything, said Jack gaily. Meaning, of course.
Happy Isaac.
Chứ,
Mai mắn kìa ơi.
bạn buồn.
That he could do anything, a bit
Down.
of work about the house. But the gentleman saw a way of pleasing his young daughter and getting rid of the trouble of employing Jack. So he laughed and said, "If you can do anything, my good lad, you had better to do this. By 8 o'clock tomorrow, you must have a dock, a lake for 4 miles on in front of my mansion. And on it there must be a floating a whole fleet of the vessels, and they must go range up in front of my
Box.
shot must break the leg of the 4-post bed on which my daughter sleeps, for she always is late of a morning. Well, Jack Henry forgave it, but he managed to say, "And if I don't do it, then," said the master of the house quietly, calmly, "you shall die." So he bade the servants to take him to a turret room and locked the door on him. Well, Jack sat on his side of the bed and tried to sleep. He decided to think no more, and saying his place and ran and lay down to sleep. And he did sleep. And he woke up. It was close on 8 o'clock. He had only time to fly to the window to look out when the great clock began to launch at the first house, all set with beds of roses and stars of marigolds.
Car.
All of a sudden, he
And 13.
mended the good
Camera.
and near enough to Jack
Camera.
to himself as he took it out and opened it, and sooner as he opened it, had 3 funny little red men in nightcaps, rubbing their eyes and yawning, for they had been
Himself.
locked up in that box for years.
Life.
"What do you want, master?" they said between their yawns, but Jack heard the clock beating and knew that
Lake.
he had a moment to lose. He just grabbed up his horses and the clock began to strike, and the little man flew out the window and started bang, bang, when the guns must have broken up the 4-posted bed, and Linda was a pretty young in a nightcap, gazing with amusement at the lake that was 4 miles long, with the fleet of vessels floating on it.
Black.
And so did Jack. He never seen
Blue.
such a sight in his entire life.
And
Happy Isaac.
He was quite
Sunlight.
sorry.
Ring.
He was quite sorry when the 3 little red men stepped him by flight
Right.
out the window and screaming into the gold box.
40.
Give us a little more time when you want us,
Morning.
next master, said sulkily. Then they shut down the lid, and Jack could hear them yawning and inside as they settled down to sleep.
Wedding.
As you imagine, the master of the house was amused, while as the young daughter,
Imagine.
she declared at once that she would never marry anyone else but a young man who could do such
ฝัน
could shift. It to my dear said he that the young man seems a fine boy, but
เราติดช่องค
for
อย
we all know it may change not skill, and he may be broken a feather in
เฮ้ย
his wing, so he must try him again. Then he said to Jack, my daughter must have a fine house to live in.
เฮ้ย
Therefore, by tomorrow.
ở lớp tiếng Anh nên nhưng mà sẽ hơi ở lớp nhưng mà ơi kìa ta nhưng mà ơi biết sai là phải bắn tại trang nhưng mà tỉnh hãy nhóm ăn đồ mặc mặc
Ni green her. Ni green her.
The fish and the ring. Once upon a time there lived a baron who was great manic and could tell by his art and charms absolutely everything that was going to happen any time. Now this great lord had a little son born to him, as there to all his castles and lands. So when the little lad was about 4 years old, wishing to know what his fortune would be, the baron looked in the box in a book of fate to see what it could to, and lo and beyond it was written that this much love, much prize there to all the great lands and castles was to marry a low-born maiden. The baron was dismayed. He wanted his son to marry a royal, so he set to work by more arts and charms to discover his maiden were already born, and so if where she lived. And he found out that she had been born in a very poor house where poor parents already have 5 children. So he called for his horse and rode far, far away until he came to the poor man's house. And there he found the poor man sitting at his doorstep, very sad, and doleful. "What's the matter, my friend?" he asked, and the poor man replied, May it please your honor, a little lass has just been born to our house, and we have 5 children already, and where the bread is to come from to field. Months, we know not if that all be the trouble, said the baron. Literally, maybe I can help you. So don't be down-headed. I am just looking for such little lass to be my companion to my son. If you will, I will give you 10 crowns for her. Well, the man said, and thought for a while he didn't want part of his baby, but he needed the money so badly. So he stood up and shook the Baron's hand. Glad that his daughter was too good
Nó nói cho mình.
No.
home,
Được
or
rồi, bạn nói.
so
Tụi má
he
ba
thought.
tí đâu mình đâu.
Therefore, he brought out the child then
Tụi má
and
mà thấy
there,
tam pía.
and the
It was
Baron
so funny. He'll sleep.
wrapping the baby in his cloth
Camera of himself.
took her to the road away, but
He took a
soon he got to the river.
and then he was made up that
He
black and
flung
blue
little into
like
a
in the
swollen
morning.
stream,
And it
and
was
said to
funny.
himself,
Imagine was working and was fun
back
at
to
school.
the castle. There goes fate, but you see, he was just a
Funny young
mistake.
sleep covered over himself slightly. There was a wish, there was a golden wish, a golden
little
tiny
lass.
green flower.
Didn't sing.
Father must have
The
loved
stream was very
her.
swift in her. Long clothes kept her to the cot and sand. Opposite a fisherman who was mending the nets. No, the fisherman and his wife had no children, and they were looking for a baby. So then, the good man saw a little lass. He was overcome with joy and took her home to his wife, who replied. The open arms, and they grew up, the apple of their eyes, into the most beautiful maiden that ever seen. Now then she was about to 15 years of ages. It so happened the Baron and his friends went
We dropped the
hunting
child.
along
Wish,
the
golden
black
time,
rivers
green
and stopped
flower. Father must have
get
loved
a drink of
daughter
water at the
man.
fisherman's hut.
House
And who
made
should
banana.
drink the water?
Room, door,
As they
gift,
thought the
ice,
fisherman's
bird,
daughter,
backpack,
they
dime,
noticed the
thing,
beauty,
saying, bar, a
and no
saying,
one of them
clock.
said to the Baron,
sleep, night,
she should marry
light,
Well,
box,
read us,
funny,
since you
young
are
sleep,
learning
car,
the Baron
Carcamel himself, life, lake,
at her,
Mary, black,
said
blue,
carelessly,
ring like a morning wedding.
I could guess her fate. Some written clothes, but
Imagine broken fun school.
I will cast her telescoping by stars.
Don't it?
So tell me,
This
girl,
time, green
what
flower,
day you've been born?
Miss Father, Mr.
That
Love, daughter,
cannot
Man,
tell, sir, replied
house,
the girl.
man,
I was
house,
picked up in the river by 15 years ago.
made banana,
15
room,
years ago.
doors, give, ice,
Then the Baron grew
Mm.
pale, for he guessed at once she was the little girl he had
Black.
thrown into the stream,
big backpack,
and that was fate had been stronger than
down,
he was.
da-
But he said nothing at the time.
down,
After before.
think,
However,
saying
he dropped
clock,
out the plan.
I was saying dog, clock,
So he wrote back
night,
and
box,
gave the little girl a letter. See you.
night box,
He said, I will make
funny,
your fortune. Take this letter to
funny
my
young
brother,
sleep,
who needs
cock,
a good girl.
camera himself,
And you will
life,
settle
lake,
for life.
Mary,
Now,
red,
Fisherman
black,
Larry's wife was
blue,
growing old,
ring,
need help. So the little girl said, I would go, and took her letter
like morning
The letter
wedding.
to his castle, saying,
Imagine
once
broken
more
from
there's
school.
complete.
Thôi rồi.
So that was the that one.
Lấy khi em chăm ha, lấy tay em đâu này ha. Wish, golden, time, green, flower, father, master, love, daughter, man, house, made, banana, door, gifts, eyes, brick, backpack, down, think, up, down, think. It was time I was thinking. Saying, clock, night, box.
What's that?
Viết nào vậy cha?
Box.
Box, night, in German. Box, night. Box, night. Funny, young, sleep, car, camera, himself. I was camera himself. Life, lake, Mary, red, black, blue, ring, like, morning, wedding, imagine, broken, fun, school.
Okay.
Không biết.
Wish, golden, box, green, flower. Mất thở. Wish, golden, time, flower, green, flower, green, flower, green, flower, father, master, love, daughter, man, house, maid, banana, room, door, give, eyes, brick, backpack, down, think, think and I was thinking, saying, clock, box, night, funny, young, sleep. There was a fun car, camera, himself, life, lake, Mary, red, black, blue, ring, like, morning, wedding, imagine, broken, fun, school.
Sao vậy?
Chọc.
Rồi khi là lấy riêng hai chọc thôi. Là lấy bye bye.
Bye.